toast. Should keep your strength up.
Broccoli's good.
Well, it might be, but I don't want it for my breakfast, do I?
Oh, relax, Lisa. These things have a way of unfolding nicely. Before you know it, you'll have a baby in your arms and everything will be working out nicely.
Emily, love, would you mind taking Belle and leaving us for a minute?
Come along. It's time to wash your hands.
I've got 2 words to say to you. Family planning.
Oh, us Dingles have never been great planners. Happy accidents, every one of us.
Not good enough, Zach.
How do you mean?
Well, if I'm pregnant, well, I want it to be the last. I want to be sure that there's no more little Dingles coming along.
Life is never certain, is it?
It can be.
I don't get you.
Uncle Zach, I've got a question.
Hey?
What's up? Bad news?
Hey, everything's going to be all right. I'm sure it is.
Then why did you keep him in overnight?
I don't know. But they can't hold him much longer.
Why can't they?
They're not allowed to.
Even if you think that he did it?
Andy, they don't think that.
Then why did they arrest him if they don't think that he did it? He's gonna go to jail, isn't he? Think that he murdered my mum.
They've made a mistake. Once they talk to him, they'll realise they've got it all wrong.
Is Daddy coming back soon?
Yes, sweetheart, very soon.
Or is he with Mummy?
No, Victoria, he's not. But he'll be back in no time. I promise.
Jack's been arrested.
Jack? I don't believe he had anything to do with it.
I'm sure the police wouldn't bring him in to discuss the price of lamb.
Can we change the subject? I want you to finish early tomorrow.
Why?
We're going into Leeds to look at the Christmas lights. Oh, do a bit of shopping and maybe we'll meet Father Christmas. What do you think?
Yes, please.
I don't think I have the time.
Well, make time. We did say this was going to be a special Christmas.
Right.
Good. Come on then, I think that's settled.
No, I'm almost starting to miss Frankie.
I'm not.
Charity. Yeah, it's me.
Kane, we need some privacy here.
Thing is, I'm sick of my room. You can't swing a cat in it. And I've tried. That was a joke.
Did you hear what she said?
I want Sam's room.
Well, you can't have it.
Well, why not?
Sam is only away for a bit. I want it kept ready for him.
Fine. If he comes back, when he comes back, I'll move out.
Kane, this can wait.
What do you say?
Yeah, all right.
Right, now, would you leave us in peace for a minute, please?
I'm having me breakfast.
Oh, just go.
Did you see how he ignores me?
Yeah, I'll talk to him. Lisa, I can't have a vasectomy.
Why not?
Because it's what makes a man a man. It shouldn't be tampered with.
Don't be so silly.
All right, then. Supposing I wanted some more kids. What then?
Oh, and who's going to be the mother of them kids? Because it won't be me. You planning on starting a new family with a younger lass, are you?
No, of course not. It's just that a man would like to feel that he could, if the need arose.
Zach, if you love me, you will do this small thing for me.
Small thing?
Oh.
You all right?
No, I'm not.
What's up?
Perfect world, right? Cher Marlon goes really well. I opened a restaurant in Leeds in a year or two, London a couple of years after that.
Oh, sounds good.
Now, real world, nothing's happening. Lisa and Jason are way behind schedule, and this way it will never open.
Don't panic, it, Marlon.
Oh, plus, even when we do open, how am I supposed to cope, eh? Kathy's too busy at Jack's to help me.
Well, I'm sure Jack's really sorry he's put you out. 6th of December? We're going to have to change the date of the opening night. It's my wedding day, Marlon. You're going to have to put it back a week. The work will be done by then and Kathy will have more time on her hands.
I can't do that.
Why not?
Because I'm not going to be at your wedding. That's why I arranged the opening for the same day.
You've got to be there.
Don't try and persuade me.
Marlon, I want you there with me.
I can't stand by and watch you marry another man.
Then I don't think I can help you out on the opening night.
Sorry?
Well, I'll try and be there, but... Marlon, it's my wedding night. I can't work. It won't look right.
But I need to be there as a waitress. And to share the moment.
Well, you should have thought of that before, shouldn't you?
So let's see. Work's way behind schedule. I've no staff for me opening night, and my girlfriend's marrying somebody else on my big day.
Tough at the top, isn't it, Marlon?
I saw the news in the Courier. I can't believe it.
Oh, Diane, it was horrible. I can't bear to think about it. They just stood there and accused him in front of the whole family.
How did he take it?
He tried to stay calm for the kids' sake, but I could see the pain he was in. He didn't have a thought for himself, though.
How do you mean?
Well, before the police even arrived, he asked me to look after the boys and Victoria if anything happened.
That's strange.
No, it isn't. It's just like him, putting them first.
Do we have to do this now?
Shouldn't take too long.
I want to see my kids.
All in good time.
I haven't slept all night. I'm worried sick.
I'll make sure we have a break, Jack, if it goes on too long.
So, if you two have finished chatting, you've been cautioned. This is a tape-recorded interview taking place at Hotton Police Station. The time is 11 AM. The date is the 29th of November 2000. Also present are...
DC Brundle, stationed at Hotton.
We are interviewing...
Jack Sugden, of Emmerdale.
And also present is Mr. Sugden's solicitor.
Lucy Dyer, Hotton.
Now, we'll begin. Why did you murder your wife?
As central as possible, please.
Oi! What happened to yesterday? All day's work up the spout.
Oh, Kane nicked the van.
I must be insane. I should never let my family anywhere near this job.
Well, go and have a look inside and see how they're getting on. Go on.
He wants to chill out.
Oh, we've got problems. Marlon's not coming to the wedding, so we're short of a witness.
What?
Says he can't face it. Plus, we've got no invitations printed, no guests to invite anyway. No car, no photographer, no reception, no cake.
Well, I can't help. Marlon's hardly going to give me days off.
So it looks like it's down to me and Joe to organise it then.
Well, you up to it?
Yeah. Well, we're the bride and groom, ain't we? Come on.
I didn't know you played the guitar.
Don't know much about me, do you?
No. Are you a good player?
Well, I could be if I wanted to.
You can't play it, can you?
Shut it.
Don't talk to Lisa like that.
You can shut it and all.
We're going to have to do something about him.
Maybe he won't want to stay if he knows there's a baby coming.
There isn't.
Isn't there?
Oh, there might be.
I think it would be lovely.
Do you?
What are you two whispering about?
Nothing.
Planning a party for me tomorrow?
What?
Oh, you didn't forget my birthday, did you?
I never knew it in the first place.
30th of November. But don't worry about buying me presents. Just cash will do.
Your financial situation was pretty desperate, wasn't it?
So what?
Let's see. Your heifers were tested for TB, and on the 15th of November, the test came back positive.
And the 15th was the day you publicly threatened to kill your wife.
You missed out on your IAX grant, your bills were getting out of control, and you had a court case to fight against Sarah.
I've been in bad situations before.
Not this bad. And then there's the gloves. They were found near the farm, burnt and thrown away. Why?
We've established that fibres from the glove were snagged on a nail in the barn.
You've told us you normally keep the gloves in your jacket pocket. You must have some idea how they turned up where they did.
Yeah, I've remembered. I had a bonfire to burn some garden rubbish. The gloves got burnt, so I threw them away.
Sorry.
I think my client was quite clear.
I think your client is lying.
I've told you everything that happened. What more do you want?
I want the truth.
I had a bonfire. The gloves got burnt.
Oh, come on. Do you really expect us to believe that?
My client needs a break. He's clearly exhausted. This has been very stressful for him.
All right. Interview suspended at 12:03. But I've got news for you. It's going to get much more stressful.
How are you getting on?
Coping?
You know, Jack's been arrested.
Yeah, I heard.
You're not being very talkative.
Oh, no, I'm not. Look, I'm grateful for your support, I am, but I think I'd rather be alone.
I just want to ask you one question. Do you think Jack did it?
Of course he did.
Why?
What do you mean, why? He came into the bar and he heard us and he completely lost it.
You saw him?
Well, who else could it have been? Victoria?
Some tramp, maybe.
You think he did it? You think he killed her, don't you? Diane?
Bad.
Yeah, Bert. Oh,
She's a bonny un.
aye. Sweet-natured, too.
You did well having her come along at your age.
Aye. Well, man should always have a chance, shouldn't he? Well, to have a little kiddie to brighten up his life a bit.
I suppose so.
No, I've got this relative, and his wife wants him to have a vasectomy.
A close relative.
Close enough. Aye. And he's wondering about the pros and cons. Mostly the cons.
No, I don't blame him.
Why?
Well, things might have changed since my day, but...
Well, go on.
There were many a man I knew who bitterly regretted having it done. In fact, one or two weren't altogether men when it was finished.
Oh, no.
And that thing they use, it's a bit like shears, so I heard. Of course, as I said, times might have changed. But then there's a swelling.
Bad.
Oh. Oh, well, I'll leave it with you.
I had a call from Chris this morning. He cancelled something we'd set up for tomorrow. Said he might be seeing a bit less of me over the next few weeks.
What, and you're scared that he's going to finish it?
I don't know. I reckon if he was, he'd just say so.
Yeah, you're right. He would. I'll tell you exactly what's going on. Zoe wants him and her and Joseph to play Happy Families for Christmas. It's going to make them very busy.
Well, maybe I should tell Zoe Chris has got better things to do.
I don't think he'd thank you for that.
How are you coping then? Not very well.
I keep thinking about how he must be feeling.
I'm sure the police have just made some terrible mistake, that's all.
You think so?
Well, don't you?
Do you think there's any chance at all that he could have set fire to the barn?
You think he might have done it, don't you?
I don't know.
That's bad enough. You can't possibly get involved with him if you've got that kind of doubt in your head.
But I love him, Bernice.
I don't care. How can you think about falling for someone if you think he might have killed his wife? It's not as if he's the only man around, is it? There's someone else, someone much more reliable right on your doorstep.
It's getting a lot busier out front.
I'll go, Alan, sorry.
I was very distressed to hear about Jack's arrest. It must be hard for you.
You're a kind man, Alan. Especially after...
Oh, my misunderstandings are irrelevant now. Just try to be strong. I'm sure the police will release him soon and apologise for their incompetence.
I'm showing the suspect Exhibit JS1, a pair of singed gloves. Mr. Sugden, are these yours? For the tape, please.
Yes, they're mine.
Bit smart for work gloves.
They're not work gloves. I was building a bonfire and they were in my pocket, so I used them.
You said you threw them away. Where was that?
I can't remember.
Why am I not surprised?
I've answered all of your questions. Most of them several times.
We're almost there.
Are we?
Oh, yeah. I'd say we're nearly finished.
What are you staring at?
You visiting Marlon?
No, I've been visiting Terry, actually. Like to give an eye on Tate's staff, do you?
What do you mean?
Just get the feeling you're the sort of woman who likes to know what's going on.
Well, since you mention it, is there any particular reason why you've been visiting Terry?
Yeah, there is. See ya.
For all your building requirements, come to Dingle and Kirk.
Arguably.
Kirk, are you related to Paddy?
Yeah, he's my cousin.
This isn't one of those villages where everyone's related to each other, is it?
Nah, no, it isn't.
Hello, I'm Trisha and this is my granddad.
Actually, it is a bit like that.
Alan Turner, delighted.
Bev Mansfield.
Now, we'll have to introduce you to all the usual rogues as they turn up.
One thing to avoid, don't talk to me granddad about motorbikes.
I'm inclined to be a bit of a bore about my roadster.
Are you talking about a Dalesman roadster? I've heard of them, but I've never actually seen one.
Oh, please, no. Can we change the subject? Luke, do you like good food?
Sure.
Well, forget about builders and bikes. The only bit of local knowledge you need. Chez Marlon. Fine food in a sophisticated ambience.
Opening soon.
Hopefully.
Definitely.
I'll be there. Now, when can I see the roadster?
Alan will probably bring it along as a dinner guest.
What again? That is our Sam stuff.
Don't have a fit, it's just junk.
Well, what are you doing with it?
Hey, what's going on?
I'm binning it. It's all right. Can't sell any of it, I've checked.
Hey.
See what I mean?
He likes this shirt. You gave it him. And this book, he was using it to improve his reading.
Well, they're no use to anyone now, are they?
You are going to take our Sam stuff back inside and you're going to store it until he gets back.
He's not coming back.
You what?
You heard? He's gone for good, you know he has.
That's not true, Kane.
You keep your nose out.
I'm getting sick of your attitude.
Oh, you're getting sick of me, are you? Well, you better stay out my face then, aren't you?
Now, look!
Kane, what? Now, you get out of here. Because if I see you again tonight, you'll be sorry. Do you understand?
We don't think it was a random arson attack, and we don't think Mr. Carter did it.
But you'll be pleased to know we do have a suspect with motive and opportunity.
Just get to the point, Inspector.
You were at your wits' end, weren't you? Your livelihood's going down the tubes, your kids' future. Maybe they'd end up with Sarah if you couldn't support them.
That's speculation. Have you got a question for my client?
You see her and Richie there. On your land, it's like they're flaunting it in your backyard. You decide enough's enough.
You've got this wrong.
You set fire to the barn. You're in a rage, you spill petrol on your clothes. You burn the gloves, you throw the gloves away.
No!
Stupid not to get rid of the gloves more carefully, but you're not a real criminal, we know that. You're just a man who's out of control.
Well, that's not what happened.
Then what did happen? We know you did it, Jack.
I loved her!
Of course you loved her. That's why you killed her.
I didn't kill her! Now what?
Jack Sugden, you are charged that you did, on Thursday, 16th November, at Emmerdale, murder Sarah Sugden, contrary to common law. You are further charged that on the same date, you did also attempt to murder Richard Carter at Emmerdale, contrary to Section 1, Criminal Attempts Act 1981, and common law.
Still here?
I was about to have a word with Terry.
Well, go ahead.
You and Charity.
Sorry? Charity?
She was at his place today. As long as you're working for Chris, I'm not sure it's wise to be mixing with the Dingles.
Good point.
I don't know how well you know. I'm just suggesting that you be very careful.
Careful. Right. And you agree, do you, Chris?
100%. That Charity looks like a live wire to me.
Tates and the Dingles don't exactly get on. You know that, Terry.
Yeah, Silly of me.
I hope you don't mind. I just think it had to be said.
No, of course.
What did Charity want?
She thought you might be going off her. I put her right. Thanks for the support, boss.
Oh, I'm sorry, Terry. But it had to be said.
How can they charge him? He can't go to jail, he mustn't.
He's not going to go to jail. Tomorrow, your dad's lawyers will ask the magistrate to let him come home until the trial.
You think he'll be home tomorrow?
I'm sure he will.
You were sure that he'd be out by today, but you were wrong about that.
Hey, guys. It must seem frightening at the moment and strange, but you've just got to have faith that everything's going to work out. Your dad's an innocent man.
I know he is, but what if you think that he did it? He could go to prison for years.
That is not going to happen. They'll find out the truth. They'll find whoever did set fire to that barn, and then they'll let Jack go.
I really thought he were going to hit me.
He's going. End of story.
Problem is he likes it here.
You reckon?
Of course he does. He's got a roof over his head, meals cooked for him. He gets to swagger around bullying people.
I don't care. He's not fit to be a guest in this house.
He wants us to throw a party for his birthday tomorrow.
Well, he can forget that for a start.
Let's throw a party for him and invite Shadrach.
You what?
We invite Shadrach and tell him to take Cain back home to Leeds with him.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
Well, what do you say?
I say happy birthday, Cain, and good riddance.